Thank you for joining me today. I got special guest, got Blue Ice.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody?
And we're going to be reviewing this beer here from Flying Monkeys. This is from Canada. This was sent to us by Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks right here.
I appreciate you sending that out to us, man, because we can't find anything like this around here.
Yeah, and Drew was going to be on with us, but he forgot he had some other plans, so it's a banger. It's 10% alcohol here. This is Flying Monkeys Paranormal Imperial Pumpkin Ale. So,
Gnarly artwork on the can. I'm trying to. What is this right here? That's the only thing that's the brain, the floating brain.
I was wondering if that had something to do with one of those. There was some kind of an alien movie, like back in the early 90s, late 80s or something. But I can't remember what it was called.
Mars Attacks?
Mars Attacks. I think that's what that is.
I think.
It's a lot of movie references on this can here.
We got Carol Ann, Poltergeist. We got, who was that? Wasn't he the...
That's that creature from the Black Lagoon.
Black Lagoon. That's right. So I guess because we're going with pumpkin, they're going with the horror theme.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
it looks like. Well, you want to do the honor and crack that open and...
A scofflaw mug.
Uh-oh. He's breaking the rule. He's in the hardcore pub and he's pouring it like normal people. That's okay.
That's how I always pour beer. Sideways. That's just me as a bartender. I always pour it sideways.
Yeah, my bartender buddy gave me a hard time about the way I pour. Oh, I love the color of this thing, though. Another trick I learned from other beer reviewers, is... Yeah, that's a...
Wow. That's a hell of a trick.
I love it especially on the chunky beers. Beers that got a lot of sediment and stuff in them. It looks beautiful. 10% ABV. This comes from Canada. This is Flying Monkey.
That is not to be played around with. 10%.
Out of Ontario, Canada. Oh, I can smell the spice. That's kind of like smells like a pumpkin pie.
Nutmeg, cardamom, maybe cinnamon. What spice? I'm getting the spice.
Yeah, let me see what she tastes like. Cheers.
Cheers.
The 10% alcohol, I'm only getting a little bit of it. It doesn't taste like a typical 10% beer where that's kind of all I taste is the alcohol. I actually do get the pumpkin and the spice on it.
I'm getting the pumpkin. The nutmeg, the cardamom, or whatever that spice is prominent. It is prominent. But yeah, I agree with you, man. It's kind of deceptive 10%, not really hitting you in the face for like most Imperials do.
Yeah, what do you say her name is?
Carol Ann.
Carol Ann, the girl from Poltergeist, where she's like on the TV saying, "They're here." Well, here she's saying, "It's beer."
That's really clever.
Doused with all right.
Yeah, I see that sediment, especially at the bottom of the can. You can see it coming up.
That's one thing I love about those pumpkin beers is I love the color. When I'm pouring a beer and it comes out of the can or the bottle and it's just so light yellow that it's crystal clear. I mean, you can see right through it like a standard macro light beer. I just learned to appreciate the ones that have stuff in them.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is my first Imperial Pumpkin from Canada. Yeah. Shout out to Ontario, Canada. You guys doing great because I'm impressed by this.
Ooh, it's so good.
And I wish, because I talked to Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks about this a couple weeks ago, and it's weird how, like, they can get Budweiser up there, they can get Coors,
right? But
they're brewed up there,
right?
So it's like there's some kind of, I don't know why that, maybe there's a tax or tariff that if you brew it here and take it up there, it's just too expensive because
right.
Have you talked to Drew about how much beer costs up there in Canada?
I haven't.
When he tells me it's like $60 for a case of beer, I'm like, what?
Wow.
But it was. I mean, up there, beer is expensive.
I know everything is more expensive up there. I remember from buying magazines and always seeing the different prices. The U.S. price and the Canadian price. Canadian price would be like $5 more.
Yeah, it's their beer is kind of insane how expensive it is. So
they're paying for that free healthcare.
They could make it cheaper if they would just sell some to us, because then they would get more. Mother country would get more money.
Right.
Because we would buy this. I mean, I would definitely buy this. I tried. Tiger's got a hooligan. That's the thing about bars. So they attract hooligans, and he's my bouncer.
Yeah, I would have got this just off of the can art. I'm a can art guy, and I've tried a lot of beers based off of the can art. Sometimes I've been disappointed, and I'm still like, well, the can's still cool.
Yeah. And
in this case, this was a win-win.
Yep.
This is a good one.
For some reason, I love really nice can art like this, but then I'm also attracted to the old retro-looking labels, which are kind of basic. They're very simple, but it's like maybe how the can looked in the 50s or something.
Like Hams, PBR.
The thing about Hams, I don't even know when I had one last, but I've been seeing a lot of reviewers reviewing Hams lately.
It's making a comeback.
And I really want to try it.
Yeah.
I was looking for it for singles. I guess I'm going to have to buy a 6-pack of it, because...
yeah, I see a 6-packs.
It's a... Like I say, I kind of moved on from the lighter beers. I like the more stronger, flavorful
It's kind
beers.
of more generic. It's kind of got that generic, kind of like a Rolling Rock.
And when I hear them talk about how much it costs to buy it, it's like, well, how can you go wrong? I mean, if you spent that little money on a 6-pack, it's like, even if it's bad, is it really bad? I mean,
I think I might have saw in Total Wine had a case for like $7.50 or something.
Yeah, if they got that next time I'm up there, I'll buy the case, and then, because there's certainly, if I ever have company over and they're not into my more flavorful beers,
right?
They can have that, and
if you have the dull taste buds, then you just give them a Hams.
Yeah.
I need something more complex, man.
Yeah, and like I say, you drink one beer that actually has really good flavor, a little bit more alcohol in it. Mm-hmm. You don't have to drink 10 Bud Lights, and then make 7 trips to the bathroom because you just been drinking and drinking and drinking. When you drink one of these,
I drink one of these, I'm
good.
Puts
you right there, and
I'm
it's
good.
like
and you can savor the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
You can enjoy it, and I like the finish.
Yeah,
that's my thing with a beer. Initial sips are good. The finish. What am I burping up? What's the aftertaste? With this, I'm getting like a mild like pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Something else. There's something else in here. I can't put my finger on it.
That just has a really nice aroma.
Yeah.
It's that's definitely
maybe like vanilla. Is it like vanilla or something?
Yeah, it might be. I'm definitely getting the cinnamon, and there was another scent in there. I think it is more like a vanilla. Cinnamon and vanilla with the pumpkin.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know when you're dealing with Imperials, they're going to add a lot of elements to it. Okay. Allspice. I knew. Yeah, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg. Like I said, I got the nutmeg. So it wasn't cardamom. I had it mistaken. It's allspice. Okay. Got you. And ginger. That's the one we missed. It's got ginger in there.
It's loaded up with spices.
Yeah, usually Imperials, they go all in.
And let me tell you, when I was on, around Thanksgiving, when I did a bunch of pumpkin beers, and I did the Voodoo, called the Atomic Pumpkin Voodoo Ranger. Did you ever try that one?
I did.
It says spicy on it. Okay, but I'm thinking pumpkin spice. That's what I'm thinking is pumpkin spice.
Yeah,
when I took that first sip, it's got hot peppers in it.
They put habaneros, I believe.
And I'm like a guy who doesn't put hot spice on anything. My wife will just drink Tabasco like it's a Coke. Me, I'm a sensitive guy. I mean,
I love spicy, but I can't do Tabasco.
That beer, and the funny thing is that beer had a super great flavor. It's just that it burned my throat every time I swallowed it. But the flavor in the mouth,
the thing was
nice.
And I love spicy, but I felt like when I've tried that, I felt like their pepper and their pumpkin did not mesh. They did not mesh together. It's too.
It
It's
was
like
unusual.
offset. They offset each other. So, no, I didn't like it.
I was trying to
Even
think.
though I love spicy, like Monday night brewing company they got a beer called Eye Patch, and for a while they did a Serrano Eye Patch with Serrano peppers, and I loved it, but they discontinued it. That kind of I can do it with the IPAs, but if you're blending pepper with pumpkin.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Do people actually at Thanksgiving get a slice of pumpkin pie and then grab the hot sauce and put on there instead of whipped cream?
The pregnant women might.
Yeah.
They might do that, but yeah, this is really good. Beer for breakfast. Facts for snacks.
Yeah,
Dude,
thanks again.
Thank you,
Drew,
man.
for sending this. Blue Eyes brought over a couple of beers. I'm gonna go grab you a couple, and
Yeah, I got you a couple of beers on the way, man.
we're gonna get you another package up there. So be on the lookout in the next couple of weeks, and you'll get it. But I'm going to sign off. Thanks to Blue Eyes for coming all this way to join me in the Hardcore Pub and
That's right.
sample this Paranormal Imperial Pumpkin Ale from Canada.
Special edition.
Special edition, yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
So I'll see you next time. Till then.